Happy Friday. So it's a wrap. So if you stuck with me to the end here, thank you. The last 3 weeks I've explored this leadership journey. And I'll say this for the final time because I'm not claiming any credibility. This is inspired by the Leadership Odyssey article in Harvard Business Review, and you can access that online. Just Google the Leadership Odyssey, HBR. So the author said there's a 3-stage journey that leaders need to go through to move from being directive and becoming more enabling, empowering, and human-centric. And they've said that it's a journey, because the chances are, if you've relied on a directive style of leadership for some years now, it's not going to just happen overnight and you wake up in the morning and go, I'm going to be people-centric today. It's just not going to happen. It's going to be a learning and a challenge. So we started off the journey with departure, and we said there has to be that light bulb moment that makes the leader know that they have to, that must change. They have to pack for the journey, self-awareness, commitment, and understand there's effort and time. This is not going to be an easy trek. And they need to set milestones, because the journey, the goal at the end, can look like it's a very far way away, and that can be depressing. So set milestones where you can look back on how far you've come. We need a map. What skills are you going to develop? Where are you going to develop them? How? And in what time frame? Context, where you're going to apply the learnings. Reflect, look back and look how far you've come. Look how much you've learned. We need to reflect, and I talked about the microscope and the telescope, the big picture and the steps to get there. Being self-aware and having a support team and being prepared to persist and keep going and be resilient along the way. And I talked about, don't fear stepping out of your comfort zone. You do step out into a fear zone where you then step into learning zone and then growth. But the key thing to remember is that each time you step out of your comfort zone, you're stretching it and your comfort zone's getting bigger. And then we got to the return, where we need to sustain the learning. We need to be prepared to adapt our leadership styles to the situation we're faced with and the context we find ourselves in. We need to share what we've learned and enable the organisation to grow along with our teams and individuals. And we need to prepare for the next journey, because there will be one. I'll talk to you next week. Stay safe.